Tami, Defaces, Mars. I am Milton, son of a carpenter. My dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter. I get to make parables. This is my Tami parable series about Tami, the no-arm Chinese fella. How did he get to be missing both arms? Being blindly obedient. On the Chinese streets and the Oriental unseen business. The streets, the unseen business, are fiction. It has a whole lot of gene pools of folks taking turns being one person, a whole lot of different people being one person. Rely upon staged events, making sure something happens, whether it's just two people in a room having a conversation, or entire stadium, or entire city, or entire continent full of people. If you got a better explanation of the streets, something that doesn't show up in the evening news, pop culture, books, songs, poetry, doesn't show up there, but it shows up around you all the time. Yeah, you can coin the terminology for the streets. They write themselves out of the history books and all other kind of books. I do that. Now, Tami is my no-arm Chinese fellow, a cartoon. It's my attention getting stuff. You get to pick up your phone, try to call me, 424-229-4140, and see in the very real world, your phone not working as you. Your family's lifeline not working as you try to call me. Now, 1-911 Flight 93, checking 9 years of asking. John Melton Brady, 4260 Eagle Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. No FedEx, no UPS in all those 9 years. About the 93 checks, about the Osama rumor that Obama is Osama's son. I didn't start the rumor, I just made the video series about it. Put the two side by side, check out the eyes. Osama bin Laden, Barack Hussein Obama. And yeah, guys, don't be a hater. 2018, they're mixing things up all over the place. No comments about these Tami parables I've been doing daily for over a year. Make that video of some very real stuff. You trying to call me, 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, it's not going to be boring. If you need a fireman, police, paramedics, it's money out of your pocket every day. Next time you get in the boring thing, calling up countless other customers, you get the boring thing. Yeah, that's money out of your pockets of Gates and Spectrum or whoever's the big name in your business, whatever business you're in, can get the business. Even though you do a better product. And yes, that's how they place. Hijacking of our lifelines, the control of news media. You'd think me asking for 911 Flight 93 checks for over 9 years, not getting one of them, no certified mail. That's very easily documented at the post office, at FedEx, at UPS. That would be newsworthy. No, it's not. We the people must be the reporters. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dial. I just posted past 2 years of this phone, every call to and from it. And no, yeah, check it out, youtube.com/DNFD series. It's a laminating day, so I better get back to it. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dial. If you tried to call me in the past 2 years, check out the last video added to Melton's call log videos. But yeah, this is laminated. Check out the last one, and if you're not there, and yeah, not 193 check and 9 years of asking, we the people must be the reporters. Post and repost that video of you trying to reach me. We the people must be the reporter. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. Tami was being blindly obedient. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. The left arm saw what was going on with righty, and of course, wisely, I jumped off. Something didn't look right. Now Tami has no arms, but he's got a promotion. Chinese streets, Oriental unseen business, values blind obedience. It was a loyalty test. It was a management test. He also won his girlfriend's heart. Snaked his way. He's always been scaly. He's always talked with a hoarse lisp. He sticks his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese, didn't I? Now he's missing both arms. He does a really mean snake dance, snaked his way in between her and whoever she was dancing with at the snake pit. Been there ever since. Remember when the Mormons are preying on your neighbors, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G? I'm always reminded by the hatred noise next door from Spectrum and the hatred noise down below from the California Corrupt Cowardly Cop apartment, conducting harassment techniques with the man telling you how to document America's high-tech lifeline supply. Tell you to call California's corrupt law enforcement to a man to a woman. Put the numbers on the backs of those fives. They don't mind me being disturbed at my home with a decibel law-breaking Spectrum fleet next door. And they don't mind, hatred noise, hatred techniques being conducted at Teague Terrace here. 2 managers over a year. Slaughter Enterprises has yet to get rid of the man who is a nuisance to other tenants. Oh, well, let me get this out of the way. Some mean fire and brimstone fiction, my attention getting stuff. Stu's crucifixion for all of those impersonators of Stone Cold Melton, son of Carpenter Mary. I have to warn you, these have the old addresses. Cover that up. Convalescent hospital from hell I had to live in for over a year. They are underemployed by the city of Santa Monica, that Saudi Arabian city by the sea, where the P.O. box area is from. And, the text of this attention-getting stuff, this fire and brimstone stuff, as I say in there, the fiction always ends. The imagery always ends. You pick up that phone and can't reach me by phone, 424-229-4140. You've heard empty promises of false glory from those preaching with angry hearts. 424-229-4140. That's just having my number in there. Now see real life hell on earth that awaits you if you follow them. I'm not sure if it's talking about, originally it was Taliban torsos as well as ISIS torsos. It's necessarily the angry hearts part necessarily being the Taliban torsos or the Taliban or the ISIS. Could just as easily be talking about the Mormons or the Great Wall of Chinese evil. Oh my God, what have the Chinese done? It's a common phrase in our street stuff, our unseen business stuff. Now I got the attention getting stuff. I'm going to be working on getting some of my older labels. Got a few DVD labels in here. Got an old template. With my old convalescent hospital from hell for a year and a half address. But yeah, in case you know Trump's phone gate, I don't play favorites. Truth is my favorite. So make that video of America's high-tech lifelines. You're a concerned citizen, you want to know. Oh, that's the P.O. box in Santa Monica, business P.O. box covered up there. No business in those 5 years I had, I believe 5 years, I'm not certain, maybe a little more. That's the Stigmata Eye medical research being passed by with your hijack call to me if you're a doctor of a blind person you're interested in medical research. That's also the convalescent hospital from hell number there as well. Ooh, let me cover up. Oh, not one bit of mail as I lived at the convalescent hospital from hell. And no calls either. If you got a video of that, make sure you post and repost. This is what I got when I tried to call the man. I got a whole lot of folks selling their soul to be a part of it. Religious censorship in America. But I'm going to try and get some of my old stuff, laminated so it lasts longer. Because it's just paper. Those are Word docs. You might even be able to find them in older versions of melton-page.blogspot.com. Don't forget the www up front. Let me get to my Tami because it's already 10 minutes. as I show you off the rest of my imagery I've just laminated, see my contact, my portfolio cards here. I'm not making any money off of my imagery, because those who would employ graphic artists, and my real work is building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth, those who would want to take part in either both lucrative opportunities. It's opportunity for a whole lot of folks from all walks of life to build Jesus' immaculate house. You don't have to call it Jesus' immaculate house. You can call it an opportunity house. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes. I just have to call it Jesus' immaculate house every once in a while because it's in the fine print. There will be a test at the end. Now, oh yeah. So I had to reprint as 4x6 prints this mini poster you see behind me there. So I'm going to have it, prepared in case some. I had to reprint it. They literally came into the room, the apartment here. Excuse me. And stole it. I had just gotten the package from whatever delivered from online, and I counted all. There's that one, there's 6 of them. Went out, came back, and 2 or 3 were missing. So I had to reprint them. And so I'm not going to waste a poster, I'm laminating it. And, I can always use another poster of a handsome bald guy. I can put it in the bedroom. Now back to Tami, my attention getting stuff. I always tell you where the fiction ends. I'll tell you where the parable imagery ends. I tell you where the military pitbull project stuff ends. You pick up that phone. And some would say, the military pitbull project is working to get truth out within the military. It's just Stone Cold gets a little mean sometimes when he says "damn you." He gets graphic with it. He doesn't just say "go to hell." Are you making a video of your hijacked lifeline, not knowing when else your family won't be allowed, your family's lifeline won't be allowed to work? It could be considered a military pitbull project at work. Especially if you're in the military, do that. Call me from the military base and not. Some of the DVD labels, I'm going to see how they look in the DVDs. And once again, the paper, so hopefully they'll last long. And I'm kind of in between photos coming from York, the online place. So I'm going to paint some paper stuff next week. Now, back to Tommy. He's got that promotion, he's got that girlfriend, and he's lying right beside her, and she doesn't know what's going on, what he's having the dream about, the nightmare about. But he keeps repeating in his sleep, mumbling, "I will deface Mars. I will deface Mars." And I made a funny parable in the middle of the night because I wasn't sleeping. And it was about some folks from in a rover going on along this barren, 14 minutes, going along this barren kind of a landside thing, space looking kind of thing. And then they stop in front of this huge face looking up into outer space. And then Adam, in that minute parable, says, no, this is the right coordinates. They had thought, I gotta go close this. They love the ISIS one, I believe. So they're making noise outside. So Adam says, no, they're the right coordinates. We're back at the right place. It just doesn't look like Mars anymore. And Lucifer is a member of the expedition. He says, oh my God, what have the Chinese done? Yeah, and then, oh, another paper label there. Excuse any old addresses in there. Don't have time to look for them all. And then, yeah, Eve says, well, I guess we're going to have to move to the Earth over there. And this is what that's about with the Tami. Tami is tossing and turning because he's working as a Chinese asshole. Member of the Great Wall of Evil. Member, you can call them Eskimo assholes. You can call them Argentina assholes. You can call them whatever you want, guys. It's you pick up that family's lifeline. You can call them a son of a bitch. Call them whatever you want, but they're hijacking America's lifelines. That's what I refer to them as. It's just a word, just a set of words, guys. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Let's start building Jesus' immaculate house. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes, and all of this imagery. And oh, good. Here are the sunflowers. You see someone other than me. These are 2 to a 4x6 print. Post and repost, and put California's officials and cops numbers on the backs of these. Asking what do you know about John Milton Bray not getting one. Flight 93 taking 9 years of asking. Are you involved or are you incompetent? They don't know what a Flight 93, a 911 Flight 93 ticket of America's Lifeline is. Tell them to go to ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com. Check it out. 9 years of me asking and not one. Where was I? I will distract myself. Make that video of whatever you call it, hijacking your lifeline, post it. Nothing should be interfering with your child's lifeline, your family's lifeline working. You want to call me up and tell me what you think of the Osama rumor? You ought to be able to do that. Now back to a Tami pair where he's tossing and turning. And I got to remember to do my sugar check and switch my... Remember, girls, no beards required to be a disciple. Long hair and dresses are still in style, but no beards are required anymore. Now, Tami is on Mars, and of course, as you know, they had all kinds of faces looking towards the future of outer space on Mars, and inspiring folks to do the right thing. And Chinese, as always, Great Wall of Evil didn't like that, so Wu calls Tami in on that Martian. Yes, Tami. Guys, there are no Martians. It's Stone Cold fiction. Our fun, attention-getting stuff. But Wu calls Tami in and says, I want you to get rid of all these faces. They're inspiring folks to do the right thing, to tell truth, all that kind of stuff. And Tami says, yes, sir. And, of course, he has his arms over there in China. Mars, same difference. They're like they're from Mars, aren't they? And he gets that big defacing machine. That's, of course, why he's saying, I will deface Mars. I will deface Mars. And he has got it going. And yeah, countless of those things to inspire the future to greatness, perhaps. Countless of them. And Tami is, chipping them all up. Gets to the last one, and there's something jammed, and he goes up to the front. He's working to get them, the rock out of it so he can finish chipping up all the faces. Just the one left. And you guessed it, he goes right into the wood chipper there. Rhea's gone in to fix breakfast. He hears him yelling and screaming, walks in, he's all tangled up in the sheets and hard for him to get untangled with, no arms. And so she asked him, what did you mean? What, I must deface Mars. I must deface Mars. And Tami just said, oh, that stupid Wu. He gave me a broken chipper. Now let me get this out of the way before I forget. I have done that in the past. Go to daffodilia.blogspot.com, daffodilia.blogspot.com, also Christ Complex 2, christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia. And get those files from there. Go from vote-truth.blogspot.com. And on christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia, you can hit the heart on the right, take you to where what I just designed today, hopefully, what I showed you, what will hopefully be on the internet soon. And hit the boxes over to the right, you're going to find 21,000 examples of my work, including those files. Remember, everything in my imagery, everything in my videos. Ooh, you're kind of watery today. Yeah, E3. Let's see. It's all attention getting. Get you to pick up the phone and see something very, very real, guys. Your family's lifeline not working. Not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work. Great wall of evil at work. Okay, there you are. Let me get another one out. The new one's from the Good Neighbor. That's what that is. Checker don't. They always have the errors. E3 again. It's just watery. I'm gonna just have to go without it today. I don't know what it is. I can tell it's watery. That's good. Anyway, make sure the blood's gone, so don't get it on my laminate sheets. Oh, damn it. They've broken another one. Did you see me turn it? Maybe I turned it off. Still hot. One, 2 chip left. Let me show you these. See if it's gonna show up. Yeah, I had the old one, the new old one. And it broke, and I literally had the Walmart packing label on it. I ordered last year, shortly after I moved to this apartment, and they made a point of having an African American lady, Walmart, the ones who don't want to print out those big fives, tell me she couldn't find the record on it. I went through my email, it wasn't there. It had been stolen. So I'm going to have to get another one because they don't honor their, one, they don't honor veterans. They don't honor the military. I had lots of trouble getting them to print out those military mottos again and again and again, repetitive. So download those big files from Walmart. And don't download them from Walmart. You can't get them at Walmart. Download them from Daffodilia. Download them from vote-truth.blogspot.com. And then 24 minutes. It's on. The button's on. It's just not lit up. Try to print them out through Walmart. If you have trouble, make videos of their site not working as you are trying to print out Military motto: aim high, fly far, win. This we will defend. Semper Paratus, honor, courage, commitment. And of course, Semper Fi. Make that video or whatever you get when you don't get me. Print out those 5 so everyone else can. If you have trouble getting them through Walmart, make a video of that and ask them, what do you have against the military? What do you have against imagery of truth? Their photos, you print out the devil's photos every day. When else will my family's lifeline not be allowed to work because of what you're actively taking part in? They've outgrown our borders, so they've outgrown our values. Make a video. Ask each manager of Walmart from coast to coast and beyond. Why can't I reach this man? Do you know why your company refuses to print out big 5s? In support of the military, in support of truth? That's America's lifeline, being high-tech. Nothing fabricated there. It's you trying to call me? Oh, there we go. See, I've noticed I hit the 5 milliliter because when I don't, they are streaky, they're hazy, and so I'm thinking that's Chinese assholes, the Great Wall of Evil, saying, hey, use 3 milliliter, it bang, or excuse me, I don't do a good Chinese asshole, but you get my point. So it's high-tech toys that work with this thing. Make that video of America's high-tech lifelines. You know where the fiction ends. You know where the parable imagery ends. You know where the fire and brimstone ends. When you pick up that phone, you got the timestamp on your phone. You got the none and doubt. Make that video of America's high-tech lifelines. Ask Walmart what's their part in America's high-tech lifelines. Ask Spectrum right next door. Call up California's cops, California's officials. Get that speakerphone going. Show them I'm dialing. My wife's phone, my family's lifeline is dialing 424-229-4140. Why? I'm making a video of it. Why can't? Why does California actively participate in what the exact opposite of what the military is doing to defend America? The exact opposite of what good cops across America are doing. When will my family's lifeline not be allowed to work because of what you're doing? What do you know about this? They don't know what a 911 Flight 903 check after years and years of me posting those 93 checks. Remember to find a good minute one, perhaps, and post and repost that 93 check video as well as all those big 5s, so everyone else in the world can, their photos. That's a 4x6 print. All of these are 2 to a 4x6 print for these. You see the big ones, 1 to a 4x6 print. Print a whole bunch of them out. 9 cents to 20 cents, depending on where you shop. Have a big stack at your next party. Tell everyone, check and post in 5. Call up California's officials. What's your very active part? In placing Hussein in the highest office in the world. Remember how I described, you can't reach me by phone. Next time you call up countless other customers to get that boring thing. Phone ringing, error message, business signal. In politics, your business is reaching those folks to get them to vote for you. I'm not a fan of the buffoon wrestling guy Trump either, so yeah, ask him, what's your part in placing kings instead of electing presidents? And what is your part in America's high-tech lifelines? Get their reaction, pose. They don't mind being disturbed. I can hear the bass thump from down below the California corrupt Muslim cop apartment. It registers as loud when you're making a video of the microphone of an audio maker on a phone here, jumping and back and forth. It registers just as loud as that ear piercing stuff from outside, but it doesn't show up. It's either the phones are designed that way, or my specific phones are designed that way, or something's being done to affect the phones. Make that video, post that video, and we don't care that you got high-tech toys. I got cheap phones. I can't make videos of the hatred noise. We want to know this is something you can. They try to distract you one thing or another. You say, I can't reach this man by phone. When else will my phone not be allowed to work? What do you know about 93 checks? Get Officer so-and-so's reaction at home and at work. Post. Tell everyone to do the same. Come see me, have wit, will travel. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Tell that great wall of evil has just me and all of my imagery. Let's get started. Building those 1,000 points of light.